Morning, 28th of March 2022. I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool, together as a collective. And without you this doesn't work. So, Astro DJ gave me the line, everybody needs somebody. I keep getting, I think it's the Blues Brothers. So, today is about manifesting your own reality. You need the magician to be the right way. Positivity in words, thoughts and actions brings the miracles about. Medical matters, siblings, communications, Gemini, hands, arms, shoulders. So that's somebody who wears many hats, figuratively or actually. So they may be in many different roles in their lives, or they may just like a lot of hats. Some camera angle's terrible. Right. Oh, and it's in the sweet spot. So, blimey O'Reilly. We've got a lot of major arcanas already. This is a biggie. Why is it so important? Seem to love that spot, don't they? Mental prisons of your own making. If you look very carefully, there is no knots. She's not tied, she just believes she is. There's swords there, she could cut herself out. She could stand up and the ropes would drop. She's not seeing it. She's keeping herself trapped. So you have to stand up and let go of the negativity. Take action towards a new beginning. And this card means action today. Don't put it off today. It also means passion. There is possibly a Libra man who is confused, detached and severing ties. Libra cusper. Could be a Gemini or an Aquarius, but this is meant to be a Libra cusper. Older man. Could be a doctor, priest or lawyer. It could be wrong diagnosis. It could be bad advice. It could also be a violent man. Somebody needs to break the shackles, the contracts in a situation. It needs to be severed. These ties need to be severed. There's a lot of swords. It's toxic situation, Capricorn energy, materialism, being seduced by money, wealth, the promises of something, sex even. It's about rebellion, because we've got Pisces energy of the prisoner of your own mind, the martyr, somebody who sacrifices themselves for some great cause that they believe in that's not what they think. Somebody sacrificing themselves for ungrateful people, or playing the martyr or the victim to manipulate others so that they get what they want. It's toxic. 15 and 12, negative energy. Knees, bones, teeth, feet and toes. The number 4. Those born 1965 plus or minus 12 February to February. Pisces is the muck of the swamp. But on the Capricorn card, we can see the lotus flower that grows from the muck of the swamp. So you need to put your boundaries in place, see things differently, release yourself from this mental prison that you've put yourself in, and move forwards. You need to make the miracles yourself. Your words and thoughts are spells. You need to think positively. We often have that in cases of miraculous stories about cancer disappearing, because people believe. Sometimes I've seen it happen where people have a disease and yet they don't know for whatever reason. And then when they do find out, suddenly they're gone like that. Because it's about the belief. There is gossip here that's not helping. And someone who was once possibly accepted into the family, again Capricorn energy, cusper, who is now not welcome. A good friend who is now a dangerous enemy. A man who's lost everything, perhaps last year, because we have the ox there, the year of the ox. Could be a man in uniform, could be a man of a darker complexion. So here, it's mostly about the blokes. This female, if it is a female, because it doesn't have to be, needs to release herself from this mental prison. There could be problems with a fire sign child. So we've got the 12, the 15. The 12 is negative, Pisces negative, Capricorn for once is positive. It's in the reverse. So it is releasing yourself from these shackles, from this situation. But you can only do that by staying positive and taking action. So, rebel. Break the chains, break the contract. Don't be ruled by others, and don't be seduced by others. And don't believe that you can play such a really good game of the mind that you can manipulate others into getting what you want, because that won't work and it will backfire. Yeah, Judgment Day. It's time to bring the walls of Jericho down so that you can rise like the phoenix from the ashes. It's the settlement of a long-standing problem, perhaps medical, and a fresh start. The 20th is positive. The 27 yesterday maybe, or the 9 is negative energy. Virgo, there's too many major arcanas in this one not to take notice. This is medical matters again, hospital doors, health services, someone who is concentrated so much on money and work that they forget the real things of value in their lives. And illness comes to show them that money can't buy you happiness, health, or love. It's being in a very dark place and flailing about, not knowing which way to go, because spirit can't walk with you. You're not asking them to. So you're not going with your gut instinct. Yeah, there is conflict and competition here, and it could be with a violent Libra man or an older Libra man. There's impatience with this toxic situation. And there is someone who's been put in a negative position at the gates of hell because of this. Secrets are being kept. Negative energy is being put into the body. There is negativity financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. The 2 or the 29. Negative energy. It's not looking after yourself, not taking care of your body, and not communicating positively, either to yourself or others. You have to keep telling yourself positive things instead of negative things. That mental prison that you're in. And what it is it's being stubborn. I mean, what he's doing there is futile. And that's the thing. Sooner or later he's going to get tired. Wasting his energy trying to keep something from happening. So he's trying to control the situation. You're in a child having a little tantrum, your ego having a tantrum, saying, no, it's got to be my way. You've got to let go. You've got to release possibly 4 years of greed or materialism, wanting the old way of doing things to stay the same, wanting to be in control of everything. Stubbornness. You've got to stop giving yourself that negative conversation in your head. You should have been further on than this. You should have been richer than this. You should have been cleverer than this. You're too old, you're too young, whatever it is. 7 years of that. You've wasted 7 years. If 7 years ago you'd have said to yourself, right, I need to leave this situation, you would have been in a better place by now. It's just wasting time. Easter could be very important. And there it is. So the tower has to fall. There's no two ways about it. We've got both cards, beginning and ends, with a shock, a tower moment. But in this case, it's in the upright, so it is a blessing in disguise. Your ivory towers that you've built, the walls that you've built to protect you from something, need to come crashing down, because it's futile to try and protect yourself from this. Once it's done and it's over, you can begin again. It's the 16. Neptune energy of Pisces again. And we have the female counterpart of that violent man, that confused man, that detached man, whichever one it is, it could be all three. The female doctor, priest or lawyer makes the right decisions, is clear thinking and cut through the bullshit, speaks the truth, is detached but not in a negative way. So the male in this relationship somewhere is unhappy and very confused. The female is very clear about what decisions have to be made. Where are they gone? So we've got Libra there. I believe that's Gemini. Cusper. No, it's not. Sorry, it's Aquarius. Libra and Aquarius. Cusper. A lot of swords. So there may be more than one thing that this applies to in your life. It's not just one big thing. It's many, many parts of a story, because it's been going on so long. It's affecting so many parts of your life, and it will make you ill. So yeah, confusion, torn between two properties, two people, two situations, a path of blood and tears. You may be between two properties, especially if you've lost everything and the tower's come crashing down. You need to find a property, but you don't know which one to pick. And if that's the case, go for the numbers that are positive. If I had to say any, it would be the number 20 and 15. So stop being so stubborn and accept things as they are. You can't change things until you think differently. There's a need for a home, and a home isn't a home without a fire in the hearth, food on the table, and a welcome at the door. 10 years is mentioned. Security, family, finances. And there he is again, but this time he's thinking clearly, he's protecting, and he's detached. Perfect match. Third party possibly. Something coming between you and what you want. Heartbreak has taken place. It's got to be overcome. Heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. Somebody may have passed. Well, no, you haven't got a passing, so somebody may be suffering with the heart. And then we have, again, another couple. The female again, happy, secure, nurturing, a good friend, perhaps someone in uniform. This time that's Capricorn. This would be Taurus. Cusper. A new beginning. So whilst one couple are severing ties, another couple may be coming together. Yeah, again, the Judgment Day. Somebody's trying to avoid this loss of everything. This financial loss by the look of it. And in the meantime, forgetting to concentrate on their health. There's long-standing issues, either medically, dental, or massive issues within the personal life or possibly the career. There's a lot going on. For everybody it will be different, but in whatever area it is, something has to be destroyed. And anything that begins a new home, especially, it looks like maybe the demolition of one house and the building of another. If that's the case, it will pay off within a year. It's a new home, a new life, a new career, new financial gain within a year. But first, something has to be destroyed. The 20th. And there is a bond here. There is a union. It doesn't have to be a love bond. It could be a person and their child. It could be a person and their lover. It could be a partnership at work. But there is a bond here. There's no denying it. The females seem to be coming out of this better than the men. For the air signs, there is a chance of this being sorted. For the earth signs, I'm not as sure, especially if you're a Capricorn. I believe that it's maybe time to sever ties. So 18 is negative. But it's all about you manifesting your own outcome to this situation. Coming out of that mental prison. There's no happiness where you are. And it can't survive, I'm afraid. You can hang on all you want, but it's not going to work. Somebody's refusing to take the alternative path. They're going round and round in circles, and they could be here another 10 years and still be no further on. They're existing between two worlds. Your choice to either just exist or to live. Somebody's trying desperately to mend a situation with work or career, but fate is not with you on this one. It's not meant for you. Yeah, it's time to rebel, break the shackles, or there will be no new life. You need to find peace of mind. So, something new is waiting to be born, but there's some stubborn people who refuse to see it. There it is. High Priestess. Where is she? There she is. Somebody in deep, dark place, because either they're keeping secrets or somebody else refuses to tell the truth. It's about your soul. And number 2. Manipulation. Somebody, possibly a Pisces or a Capricorn, is trying to manipulate the situation. Somebody is wanting things their way. All things must come from the soul where it is planted. The name Teresa could be important. What does your gut say? Well, your gut isn't telling you anything at the minute because you're not listening to it. Where's that Hermit? There it is. You're not listening to spirit. You're not listening to your gut. It's about mystery and hidden messages, so secret communications. The moon is receptive. It governs intuition and self-protection. Its placement by sign and house indicates those areas to which we are most emotional or sensitive. The moon represents what is felt instinctively and what is at the core of our emotions. The moon is our soul. It shows the intimate side of who we are. It's about security in the home. And it's a big thing, I think. This security, that's why somebody's chucking themselves into the work. Forgetting that there's more important things. It's where we grew up and the need to hide away and recoup our energies to find the peace of mind. It's the female principle that is darkly moist and yielding, so the moon can signify our relationship with our mothers as well as pregnancy. No sign of that. Perhaps the conception, yes. The conception of something new. It signifies grandmothers and even old age. So mothers and grandmothers are hanging on from yesterday to say hello in spirit. So if the birthday or the day they passed has been mentioned, you know they're here. Old age. Yeah. There we are. Feeling old. Geriatric issues like the bones and the teeth card turns up. Crowds belong to the moon, but also shyness, reticence, and things that occur in the darkness. The moon shows us how we respond emotionally, and at the minute we're responding negatively, because there's the moon there. Some believe the moon represents who we are in secret. And also memories from who we were in the past. The moon is our most innermost selves. Do not be shy and allow yourself to shine. There is many fluctuations in your life at the minute. The moon changes signs every 2.5 days, so would your mood. 12 different moon combinations mean great variations. But the moon is the side that we keep concealed. And when the moon has many aspects, or is the most elevated planet in the chart, it is considered to have a strong influence. The lunar influence can be indicative of future fame, governing the masses, what is likely to be popular. At this time, you may have trouble controlling your emotions. Yes, he definitely has. And you may want to do things that are safe. You're very sensitive and must gauge any feelings before entering a room. And the safety is this. We're struggling to keep that door shut instead of opening it. You like working alone, but you're also dependent on how others are responding to you now. The arts and the helping profession will suit you. You would do well working with persons with mental or emotional problems, or anyone who needs counselling. Or maybe that's you that needs counselling. It's also a good time to rely upon your imagination and to pay attention to your dreams. When this card turns up in a reading, all is not as it seems, because something is being obscured from your view. Yes, deliberately. You may feel like you've lost direction. Yes, where's me? There. Not knowing which path. Or that you don't have all the information to go forward. There is much you are sensing, but may be hesitant to act. And the trouble is you need to act. It may look as if it's difficult to cut through the fog to get the real truth of this situation. Substance abuse issues may touch your life, not necessarily you, but certain energies or persons around you. After growing close to someone, the energy may feel smothering and restrictive, insecurities may arise, and there may be feelings of paranoia. We love our moon though, she makes us feel safe, so someone's emotional clinginess may be an issue. After all, the moon tells us to hang on oftentimes after we should have released things years ago and just given up. But no, we tell ourselves, hang in there, it will change, sooner or later it'll get better. It's important now not to lie to yourself. Like with the Neptune card, which we've got both of, Pisces and the Tower, with the moon, deception is possible. Things are cloudy right now, and it's a good time to open your mind to visions, as well as appreciating women's wisdom and intuition, because somebody here is trying to manipulate you with mind games, possibly. It's bringing out the visions and talents in a more public way. As shy and tentative as the moon is, she still represents fame and crowds. And when you think of the moon, think mystery, birth, tribes, unanswered questions, and sometimes sudden fame. Unanswered questions. Somebody's refusing to speak the truth or answer those questions. Someone from the past is about to re-enter your life. Any romance that starts now will be strange but compelling and even familiar. An important meeting for you may occur in the evening hours. Pay close attention to the energies that swirl around. It's a good time to rely on your gut, and you're not. There's a hermit there. You're not relying on your gut. Nighttime, the soul, feelings, high emotions, sorrow, being moody, feeling restless, betrayal, protection, clandestine encounters, the tribe, the family, secret affairs, feeling adrift, wandering, never reaching a resolution, things that should have been dealt with years ago. How many times have they said that? Situations where you feel shy or awkward. Food, nourishment, fantasy, creativity, imagination, psychic visions, feeling distracted, cloudy thinking. Finding closure is a must. Movement near or over water, travels to foreign countries, arenas, crowds, conventions. Female issues, women's mysteries, speculation, visions, spirits, ghosts, the breast, the abdomen, dishonesty. Being spontaneous, living in the moment, the inner world, the child within. Mothers or grandparents, finding out who you truly are. So look yourself in the mirror. If you like what you see, you're fine. If there's something that's hidden that needs to come out, it's time for it to come out. Dreams, the soul, the dark night of the soul, memories, the past, shelter, but love will conquer all of this. And have you noticed there's no love in here? There's no cups. This is a very, very toxic situation. The only cups are external. Somebody here has spent a lot of years trying to avoid something happening, and in the process have made themselves a prisoner. Yeah, acceptance. What did I say? You have to accept this. Where's it gone? 4 cups. Let's see if we can find it. Acceptance. We need these because these have all been mentioned. So that one, that one, that one. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So where's the acceptance? There may be a gift or an offer coming your way, and they're saying you need to accept it. There it is, the acceptance card. So you need to accept it. It's about healing your heart. Or, like I said, there may be heart issues, minor surgery. Acceptance is a humbling experience and a difficult emotion to nurture and develop. Acceptance means trusting that everything is exactly as it's supposed to be. When life throws you its best and its worst, acceptance is trusting that it's all part of your journey. Recognising and finding the tolerance and understanding we need to get through such situations is truly the stuff that spiritual ascension is all about. It's finding the courage to explore the positive and the negative aspects of the situation. Sometimes we feel that all is lost and that the situation is too far gone to bring it back to where it needs to be. So stop for a minute and reassess the situation. Is it really gone too far, or is it headed off in a different track which was not your planning? You're so caught up in controlling the situation that you're missing the wonderful things happening around you as a result of it. Many good things occur either directly or indirectly due to turmoil and confusion surrounding this event, which you perceive as losing control. So you're fighting against that door, like I said, because you want it to be a certain way, you want to control it. It's not going to happen that way. It's not yours to control. Acceptance is letting go. You will get to the finish line. Maybe not first, but the journey there will be worth the delay. And the prize at the end is much bigger than what you expected. So you trying to keep this job or this relationship going that's not working is stopping you from the real joy of life. The journey will be worth the delay. The prize at the end is much bigger than you expected. Let the universe do what she does best and allow her to create an ending to this situation. A wonderful ending. So think positively and manifest your own miracles. Yeah, we're talking Aquarius, which is getting out into society, fame, travel, groups, not dimming your light for others. And the fifth house, Leo, heart and back. We're going back to the heart again. Having the courage and the strength. It's theatres, nightclubs, leisures and sports centres, hotel rooms, anything dark, so it's hidden. Self-expression, recreation, creativity, offsprings, pleasure, secret love affairs, speculation, children. Aquarius in, let's see. Uranus, the upstart planet. Rebellion, which is the Capricorn there, rebelling against something. Spirit want you to revolutionise humanity, securing equal rights for all. Thought process are ingenious and you could resort to terrorism. So there may be some acts of terrorism. Or, like I said, you are the hostage. And you are negotiating with terrorists in your life. They're holding you to ransom and it's become a Stockholm syndrome where you believe you have feelings for your captor. It's time to let this tower fall. Rise like the phoenix. This could be a global thing or just a family thing, but your heart has been held hostage for far too long. So, thanks for listening. Hope it made sense. Bye.